Welcome everyone to Radio Free QuickBooks TV. Thanks for clicking on the link on the Intuit Academy website. Love to have you here and hope you find this really helpful today. My name is Woody Adams. I'm a product specialist with Intuit. We are actually broadcasting live from the Intuit facilities in Plano, Texas. And today's topic is on tax import and tax research, a couple of the tools that you tax professionals will use to help you save time and also profitability in your tax engagements. But it's not just me here. Of course, we have longtime Radio Free QuickBooks hosts and founders, Stacy Kildal, Brolin. Stacy, how you doing today? How's Texas treating you?
I am doing fabulous. Texas is treating me absolutely wonderfully because I have sandals, so my toes are out. So can't do that at home right now. I'm from Michigan, so it's a little chilly. So I'm pretty excited about letting the toes get some breathing.
How cold is it up there?
Well, this week was a little bit warmer, so it was in the mid to upper 40s, almost 50.
That's
a little balmy for November.
For Texas, yeah. And of course, we have Brolin in the house as well. Dawn, how you doing?
I'm great, thank you. Yes, I'll start out the segment as I will every segment telling you who I'm not. I am not smarter than a 5th grader. So we'll start with that. But I am Brolin from Connecticut, from Windham, Connecticut specifically. Love Texas. It's a little bit too hot for me. And it is, you know, I went out of the house the other day, 9:30 at night, and frost already on the ground. So Connecticut's really cold. So I got off the plane, and it was really, really hot.
That's right.
So it was like, I guess what menopause is probably like, but I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'm not quite there yet. So.
And I actually picked Dawn up from the airport yesterday, and it was about 76 degrees. We jetted her right up to
perfect.
McKinney, had some fun. You hung out with my kids. She taught my daughter Ray how to bank reconciliation for her piggy bank.
That's right.
That was very helpful.
Yeah, so she's set. She's old and made a millionaire.
And Dawn, so today we're focused, mostly we do QuickBooks stuff, and we've been doing it for 2 years now. I think we started a couple years ago before Thanksgiving. Today we're actually focusing on some tax, and you do full service, so you do use one of the Intuit tax programs, correct?
Correct. Currently I'm using ProSeries. I'll be bringing in Intuit Tax Online next tax season. Probably do a little bit of a combination for the first year, but yeah, so I've been a ProSeries user for about 6 years now, 6 or 7 years.
Awesome.
And I love it.
Well, weigh in, please. And we're very fortunate to have one of our own tax experts here for Intuit, Michael Maahs. And Michael, thanks for coming on the show, Radio Free TV. And how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Woody. Happy to be here.
What's
Stacy,
up?
Dawn, how you doing?
Awesome. Glad you're here. I love talking tax. This will be fun.
I can't really contribute.
okay.
I'm just going to say I don't do tax, so I am
But you
just gonna
file. You file.
I do file
Yeah.
every year, so I'm just going to sit here and smile and nod for this
Awesome.
show and just
And
kind
learn
of
something.
soak it in.
You're going to learn something.
So I can take it back and tell the CPAs that I work with at home about how cool this stuff
And
is.
Dawn sent me a K1 last year, so I know a little more.
Right.
Just
Yep.
a little more.
You know
Okay,
that there
well.
are forms that are produced after taxes are
Right.
prepared.
Right.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
Michael Maahs has been with Intuit a long time. We're going to talk about the Maahs decade in a second here. So Mike, weigh in. You've been in many different roles here in Plano, and go ahead and let the audience know who you are and a little bit about your story.
Maahs.
Well, I've been working for Intuit for about 10 years now. My 10-year anniversary was actually October 14th, so pretty
Congratulations.
excited about
That's
that.
awesome.
Good job.
Yes,
Nice.
and worked in a number of different roles. I've been an account manager in the past,
Right.
working with some of our more higher valued firms, different parts of the U.S. They use our accounting as well as our tax products typically. I've also worked in ProAdvisor sales, ProAdvisor retention. I've also done some Lacerte technical support. And as I've met Dawn and Stacy, I've also done quite a few trade shows
right.
Yes.
Yes.
throughout the summer. Been on the road, and those are a lot of fun. I really enjoy them.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you've done an IRS show and a few others too, and they're probably going to be sending you out a lot. I can just see you. My vision for you is you're walking down the road, hitchhiking with a backpack full of tax products, and you're just doing the grassroots
A
stuff.
backpack full of value and Intuit products.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Backpack full of value.
So
love it.
the first one, we got two here, tax import and tax research.
That's right.
Can you give, and then I'll segue to Dawn quickly on her overview of tax import?
Tax import is a product that Intuit's APD, Accounting Professionals Division, has been working on for a number of years. This is going to be our third tax season with this product. And what it is an automation program for your common source documents for your 1040 clients. So it's a way to take those paper documents they give you, scan them to a PDF, send them to Intuit, and let us automate that data input so
Nice.
you don't have to.
Very cool. And Don, ProSeries user, you probably see some obstacles in the workflow and profitability of tax engagement.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's interesting to me with this particular product that I will actually be utilizing when I'm utilizing ProSeries this next tax season, for those firms that I'm gonna do a comparison. So we've got smaller firms who may not have an administrative person, and I'm gonna use myself for instance. I don't have someone in my office that does the administrative work. So I'm
Right.
putting together the source documents, I'm putting together the packages and sending them out to the clients. For me to be able to use tax import, where I can get those source documents, send them through my scanner, send them to Intuit. Okay,
Right.
so step one is done. They send it back to me and I can import those import that information. I'm not hand keying.
Right, exactly.
That efficiency, potential minimizing an admin to do that kind of work.
Right.
Or on a bigger firm who has an admin person can have the admin handling the facts, the scanning and dealing with that.
Right.
So you've got kind of both perspectives of why you would want to use it for an admin, and those of us who don't have admin people, and there are sole practitioners out there who are handling this paper themselves,
Right.
can maximize efficiency. Because again, we talked about this kind of offline a little
Right.
bit, was the efficiency portion. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of firms do their tax returns by the form. So they don't care how long it takes you, but you care. So if
Exactly.
I don't have to sit there and data entry a W-2, like seriously, you know,
Right.
it's like QuickBooks, we're downloading transactions. Well, we should be the
Same kind
same
of
thing
thing.
for tax. So,
let's-
that's what we're talking about.
Let's, Mike, thanks, and let's give us a quick demo on tax import.
Okay, let's do that. So you can see right here, I'm in my Lacerte
So
client
supports
screen.
both Lacerte and ProSeries?
It works for Lacerte and ProSeries.
Nice.
So I'm in my Lacerte client screen for my 1040 module. And from here, the first thing I'm going to want you to notice is that there are going to be two columns you'll want to add, one for scan document status and one for download status. You may want to add that to your main screen, but you also have a view. You'll have a view on the left-hand side if you want to look at your tax import clients in Lacerte.
So that's a great best practice tip.
Nice.
Absolutely. So you're going to have two columns, and if you want to start using this first, you'll want to select a client for the scanned document. You'll want to select a client, you'll go to Import, Tax Import, and import client data from a scanned PDF. So you want to scan your documents up front.
Okay.
Make sure you scan them at 300 DPI as well, in black and white.
Nice.
Don't do color.
Right.
You want to make sure those are
Right.
your settings. And now you can, once you select that, you'll be able to browse either from your network. So if you've got a document saved on a PDF saved on a thumb drive or on
Yeah.
your C drive or some other type of a document management system, you can browse directly to that location on your network, or you can browse directly from Lacerte DMS or ProSeries DMS.
Nice.
Okay.
So you'll scan it in, your process might be scan it, save it to that client file. There you go. Now you can select that file and then submit. It's that
Okay,
simple.
Perfect.
Nice.
Easy.
That's awesome.
Now, the great thing is you can also submit another client right after that. So you don't have to wait for this
Oh,
to
yeah.
process.
Yeah.
Right.
So it'll submit in the background
Hammering.
Clickety
to
click,
pro-
click.
to Intuit. So whether you're using ProSeries or Lacerte, you can submit PDF after PDF after PDF and allow tax import to do all the data entry for you.
Nice.
So what you
Very
can do
That's
is, you could scan those forms, upload a whole bunch of them, and go watch Law and Order.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
A little Stabler and Benson.
Or watch a Cowboys
I love
game
that.
if you know.
Right.
You're,
Now-
If you want to go through some pain.
Right.
Exactly.
Or
Yeah.
Lions, yeah, Pain with the Lions too.
Another
That's
key
fine, yeah.
one that you support as well, and thanks for that demo of tax import, is the research side of things. Don, another obstacle there you see, and then we'll
Yeah,
have Mike demo
so,
it quick.
and we'll talk, there's kind of a, want to make sure we clarify what research we're talking about. So why don't we have
Yeah.
Michael explain
Good call.
what the tool is, and then we'll kind of
Nice.
go through, what are the obstacles that happen?
Right.
That's my job.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Let's
Good
do it.
thinking.
So tax research, what we have is a product that we've partnered with 2 of the other industry leaders. One, Bloomberg B&A for content, and then Google to be the search engine that we use on that content from B&A. And our goal is to be able to help you find your answer more quickly using a Google search on that B&A content.
Nice.
You can find that directly in your Lacerte or your ProSeries program. Again, the functionality is going to be exactly the same regardless of the tax program you're using, and you'll find it directly in that program either at the bottom of your screen if you're a Lacerte user or on the right-hand side, as you've probably seen done
Right.
in ProSeries.
Yeah, and what's great about that is you're not having to go outside of the software, and you're not, because, I'll just say, like I said earlier, I'm not smarter than a 5th grader. I don't know everything about tax. I will
Right.
never claim to, and if anyone ever does, they're lying. Let's just be clear about that.
It's safe to say
Okay?
it's TV, internet TV. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine, but it's very fair. So what I would say is, what a great resource and tool. A lot of times we have to subscribe to, other, or maybe researching the code or whatever. We can do that right within the software. If I'm on a Schedule D and I need to look something up because I'm not really sure about something, or I'm maybe booking depreciation and I'm not sure what method to use, or, because there's so many different, ways you can do things. If I don't know the answer off the top of my head, it's an asset I've never seen before, something weird like a
Right,
cheese, cheese making, a portable cheese making factory type thing. I'm not sure how to depreciate that. I have no idea.
Absolutely.
All
I
right?
would love to see
Just-
a portable cheese maker.
Just brought a client on. That's what he does. He invents cheese making things. So I don't have no idea what we're
Absolutely.
doing with that. But so anyway, so you may want to research right within the software to say, hey, how do I depreciate this? So
Exactly.
time saving, efficiency.
And a client like that, you may also want to be able to research what type of research and development deductions,
Oh, yeah.
things you'll
True.
might be able to claim for
Absolutely.
a deduction there. Those are a lot of the things that we want to help you find while you're writing your tax program.
I call that
Yeah.
double D, due diligence.
Due diligence.
There you go.
And anything cheese related. So
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything cheese related.
quick demo on tax research. please.
I certainly can. So there's 2 key things that I want you to know with tax research. One, we have invented, or I like to say branded, something we call Follow Me Anywhere technology. And the reason we call it Follow Me Anywhere technology is because it follows you anywhere you go in the tax return. Because it's integrated. So that's one of the key benefits from having an integrated
Right, yeah.
solution. So to show you what the Follow Me Anywhere technology is, if you look at the bottom of my screen here in Lacerte, you're going to see some suggested article topics just based on the simple fact that I'm in a 1040 return.
Oh wow.
Now, as I
So
drill,
it's already thinking.
It's already
Yes.
thinking.
Okay.
I don't
It
have
does it for
nothing's
you. Yeah.
nothing's easier than not having to do anything, right?
Right? I know, right? I love that.
I love doing nothing.
I love doing nothing.
That's-
So as I drill down into my details tab in Lacerte, and I go to screen 10 for wages, salaries, and tips,
Right.
or the W-2 worksheet in ProSeries, you're going to see these articles down at the bottom of my screen change. And now I have article suggestions like, is sick pay taxable?
Right.
So
Exactly.
that's going to help me, or might help out a newer employee in your
Yep.
office.
New staff accountant. Yep.
Exactly. That way they can continue to work and get an answer they need right away.
Nice.
So that's how our Follow Me Anywhere technology works. The other thing I want you to know is about our ability to save articles.
Yeah.
Okay? So you're probably used to printing off an article or maybe printing it to PDF to save somewhere on your network. Well, we have actually created a way through our integration to be able to attach articles directly to your client file.
Nice.
That's
So when-
fantastic.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
It
it's gotta
really
help
helps
you down
out,
there.
especially if you go home over a weekend and maybe you've forgotten what you've done on Friday.
Which
You know,
I
when you
do
come
all the
back.
time. I have the memory of
All
a
the time.
goldfish.
How
Come
long
back
does
on
it-
Monday.
How long does it stay
Horrible.
for?
We'll keep those attached for 7 years.
Though? Okay.
Nice.
So you'll always be able to see it if you ever need to go back and maybe there's an audit or some type of review.
Right.
You just click the attach button, and then you're going to have the opportunity to attach that directly to the client's return, hyperlinks it, and saves it exactly as it was the day you attached.
Nice.
Now, we also use the Google search capability as
saying
well.
that, yeah.
So you'll be able to just type in the search tool, and what goes on here is the first thing you're see, kind of like with Google, it gives you the predictive typing, gives you some other suggestions. So you're going to get that as well. So these might be search terms that relate to what you're currently thinking of, or maybe something that correlates. Just click on the item,
Right.
the suggestion there, and now you can display the research in the research tool. And you have
Excellent.
a listing of all your results on the left-hand
Oh,
side,
yeah.
along with right here in the center, we've We've used Google to
Right.
organize
Yeah.
and rank those results based on relevance to your search criteria.
Right. Well, those are two excellent tools, and I think you could even, and just quickly, there's a community, right? If I need help, I can go out in the community or something and have someone weigh in.
Absolutely. So you have the ability to log directly into our live community for tax research.
Perfect.
So if you have questions still after you've found an article, or maybe you want to refine your thinking a little bit, you can
Yeah.
post it online and crowdsource it. Let the other tax research users.
So that'll help you, Don?
I think
Just
that's
quickly?
I think that's a big deal. I think especially for sole practitioners who need
Right.
another. A lot of times when you're in a partnership scenario, you're in a bigger company, you're able to bounce ideas
Yeah.
off each other, and you're constantly doing that. You can't do that as a sole practitioner. It's a perfect place for those of us who are to do it.
Well, thanks so much, Michael, for coming on the show and talking about tax import, tax research. So they're both with ProSeries and Lacerte.
That's right.
And time-saving, time and steps, tools for you guys like Don that use some of our Intuit tax products to, it's about profitability too.
Yeah.
You know, saving time, more profitable, et cetera. And thanks for watching this episode. And we're going to go ahead and hold the shot right now on the wide camera there. 3, 2, 1, hold. Perfect.
Thanks for watching this episode of RFQ-TV. For more episodes of RFQ-TV, you can check out intuitacademy.com. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, and if you'd like to continue the discussions, you can find us on LinkedIn.